Welcome back to another unexpectedly random product review. Hi, today we are going to be trying to pizza. And do you know what's fun about this pizza? You've probably already seen it because I was holding the pizza box up there. You know, I wasn't going to have the pizza box, but this pizza comes with a cardboard tray underneath it, which is unusual for most pizzas that I've had. So that was kind of convenient. It allowed me to slice the pizza on the tray. The cardboard, obviously, don't cook it on the cardboard because it'll catch on fire. But it allowed me to cut the pizza on the tray instead of on the box because normally I use the box for the thing. Also, Totino's party pizzas, well, fun. Um, Removing the box was kind of disappointing. Just throwing that out there because I use the box. That's my plate, and then I can throw it away rather than having to use a throwaway plate. So saves dishes, saves time, yeah, environment, but they're biodegradable because they're paper. Anyway, that's not what we're here for. So today we are going to be taking a look at this new, according to that, sounds like it's been out for at least 3 months now in certain Walmart-based retailers. But this is the Tombstone French fry style pizza, loaded bacon cheddar. It has gooey cheddar cheese sauce, mozzarella, cheddar, bacon, and pork belly blend on a potato crust pizza. And you know what that means? That means in this hard to read print down here, it's actually gluten free. Since you can't read it, I'll read it for you. See, it says gluten free. So that's pretty cool. Gives you an option if you're looking for some glutinous free stuff. You might want to confirm on the ingredients just to be sure, considering I guess gluten isn't necessarily yeast related, it is wheat related. So, but yeah, always good to check ingredients if you have a sensitivity to gluten. But realistically, if it's marked gluten free, the FDA says it has to be gluten free, so you should be good to go. Anyway, this is a different looking pizza. The thing that caught my eye on this is it's a French fry style pizza with French fry esque topping flavors, and that alone was kind of different. I mean, there's loaded bacon cheddar stuff in other pizzas, and it's like, no big deal. But to be French fries, it confused me in a good way, and so I bought it. And now we get to review it. So, $4.25, right? As far as cooking it. I think I found this at a Dollar General, just in case anybody was having trouble finding them. They have two different. They also have a chili cheese one. Was not available at the Dollar General I stopped at, so your mileage may vary. But yeah, so you cook it at 425, but you cook it on the lower rack position, which is unusual for most pizzas. Directly on the rack, so it can get crispy. 20 to 22 minutes. I have a gas oven, so I cooked it on the second rack up because I know my gas oven gets a little bit toasty real down low. So it was still within the 4 to 6 inches from the bottom of the oven, which is the parameters that it gives here. Cooked it for 20 minutes, forgot about it, so it ran probably closer to 22. Okay, didn't forget about it. Didn't hear the alarm. It didn't overcook it or anything, so there's no issues there. It's still within spec. And to be totally honest, this slice of pizza, absolutely gorgeous. I mean, look at that thing. It is toasty without being burnt. Oftentimes, especially on the gas stove, I have to take the pizza, and let me get this box out of my way. I have to take the pizza after it's cooked, because the crust gets fully cooked, but the cheese hasn't got that kind of tan to it, I guess, the toastiness to it, like you see here. And in order to achieve that, I throw it in the broiler on the bottom for a few minutes, just to finalize. Don't mind me, I'm short circuiting. To finalize the kind of the crisping of that top layer of cheese. Preferences may vary. That's just how I found I like it. This cooking right here is gorgeous. I think it's beautiful. It's golden brown. It's not burnt, which even a little bit of kind of almost charred spots don't bother me on some of the like brick oven style crust pizzas. I'm hoping I don't get the gamey sort of taint, I guess, flavor. I think that some pork products tend to have, depending on how they were made or how they were processed. But all in all, it looks good. The crust on the backside, it looks like a pizza crust. It doesn't it doesn't strike me as potato. Cutting through it was a little difficult in the center here. Um, it was a little clingy to my pizza cutter. When I'd roll through it, kind of wanted to lift. Also, I'm not seeing any red sauce, which is kind of unusual. So maybe it used the cheese sauce as the sauce. Keep licking the oil off my fingers like I'm not going to grab a hold of this thing. Um, so that confuses me a little. Not what I was expecting, which also explains why I didn't see any red sauce on my pizza cutter when I chopped the thing into pieces. So serving size is actually a quarter pizza. I don't remember what the calories and stuff are on it. Not really an aspect of the flavor, so to speak. But yeah, the edges are crispy and they feel kind of like French fry esque as far as the crisp is concerned. Um, but really, the most important thing is right here, and that, of course, is the flavor. The bacony taste is very strong. Um, but I'm confused. Can you see the confusion? The really crispy edges of the crust taste exactly like those almost overcooked French fries you get at the bottom of your like your McDonald's fry. You get those one or two that are just like super crispy. They're not quite burnt, but they're extra toasty. Literally exactly like that. It's beautiful. As far as the overall flavor, it's very bacony. It's got a very strong pork flavor. I'm not getting any of that funky uh, taint, I guess, flavor. That's the worst and most accurate way I can express it. It's a very clean pork flavor. Definitely oily, which was to be expected with all the cheese and the pork. But it's fitting. It tastes very similar to a bacon and cheese sauce covered French fry. um, I would have liked the crust, the body of the crust, to be a little crispier, but I think some fine tuning on the actual cooking process there could save that, possibly moving it a little higher up so it doesn't darken the crust so fast, the edge of the crust, while still giving the middle, the core more time to get crispy. But flavor wise, it's actually really good. Um, and it's different from most things that you find in as far as pizza goes. As far as the being a potato crust aspect, you don't really notice it. Like it's not weird, if that makes any sense. It doesn't have maybe quite as much structure as a wheat flour or a flour crust would have. It's almost got a little bit of a chewiness to it without being gummy, if that's a pretty good descriptor. But otherwise, flavor is beautiful. Definitely a little oily, but like I said, not any worse than an ordinary cheese pizza would be, and definitely not on par with what your typical pepperoni pizza show. I generally find myself mopping those off before digging in. But all in all, it's actually really good. I'm honestly kind of disappointed that the chili cheese one or the other. I'm pretty sure it's chili cheese. Um, kind of disappointed that it wasn't around, but I might have to see if we can find it somewhere else and do a review on it too. Yeah, that's and they definitely used a cheese sauce to replace the traditional marinara or the red sauce, and it works so well. I'm not missing the red sauce at all on this one. It's delightful. Mm-hmm. So the new Tombstone French fry style crust pizza, loaded bacon and cheddar, definitely gets a greasy thumbs up. Um, because it's really not that bad. You can't tell because it's hyper washed out from the light, but it's there. You go. You can see the glisten there. It's not nearly as bad as I'm kind of making it out to be, but flavor is delightful. The crust is unique. It's got the bonus of being gluten free if you're looking for that. It would be cool to see them try this with more standard pizza flavors and see if it would work. I could see it being okay because the potato doesn't seem to be really potatoy. It doesn't scream, "Ah, hey, I'm a French fry." It's more just kind of a base for it. So that would be really cool. I'm definitely looking forward to that if that ever happens. If we try the chili cheese one, I will let you guys know how it goes. Otherwise, yeah, give it a try. Let me know what you think in the comments. And this is another win. I like having ones that we review that taste good. So that's all I've got for this one. Let's get a crazy thumbnail option here. uh, and yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Like I said, let me know what you guys think in the comments if you've tried it. And yeah, till next time, stay random. Let me see if I can push this button without getting grease all over my mouse. This has been another unexpectedly random product review.